Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of this big tool hoard from June 2019. We're going to go through this pile right here, and depending on how long this runs, we might stop right here, or I might add some more stuff. There is more stuff. So anyways, let's take a look right off the bat. We've got not one, but 2, 3 more of these little doohickeys. So these are quill stops. So these are speed. I think it's called the speed stop. And what these are great for is on your milling machine, on your Bridgeport mill. Or these actually also fit my Wells Index. Apparently they use the same standard thread. That rod that your stop for your quill depth is on, this clamps onto it. So instead of using that little adjustment there that you have to slide up and down and clamp into place, what you can do is you can just pop this on to that rod, and you're good to go. I've shown that quite a few times, so I'm not going to bother showing it now, but you get the idea. If you've got a milling machine, you pretty much know what I'm talking about. So this one is clearly used. This one I think might be brand new, and this one also looks like it's brand new. So one used one and 2 new ones by the looks of it. I'm gonna sell all 3 of these because I have one. Last one of these I sold was this style, exactly like this. The one that I've kept might even be, I don't even know if it's shop made or not, but what I noticed about the one that I kept is that these knobs are metal on the one that I kept. Although, I gotta say, the springs on these really feel stout. These are all marked N-O-R-O-A. C-A. Norca. N-O-R-C-A. Norca. What's that mean? Northern California? These are the only tap wrenches I was able to get. He did have one other one, but he wanted to keep one of his tap wrenches. So this one right here is completely unmarked. But looking at it, it's clear to me that this is a very well-made, well-executed copy of a Starrett 91B. I know that because I have a Starrett 91B right here, clearly marked, and pretty good. So I'm going to keep my 91B, and I'm going to sell this copy. And I've had these before, these copies, and as long as they're well made like this, they're still worth a few bucks. This, on the other hand, is not a copy, and it's a Starrett 91A. This is a really nice little tap wrench. This is the anti-A-bomb version of tap wrenches. Okay, he's into the really, really big stuff, right? So we'll go real small. Anyways, this is a really nice example of a 91A. Beautiful shape. Unfortunately, like many of his items, he did engrave it on the side here. I already have this 91A that I picked up at a flea market a while back. I kept the price on here just to remind me of the great deal I got on this one. I got this for $6, and I actually think I bundled this with some other stuff and ended up probably getting it for like $5. The $5 is just crazy cheap for a 91A Starrett. Now, mine also has engraving on it, but it's actually quite a bit lighter on the back here. So I'm thinking what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to verify that these are in fact identical, and they are. I'm going to keep this one that I got for $6, but I'm going to keep the box, and I'm going to sell that one. Huh. Oh, another Starrett 272B radius gauge. Seems like I just sold one of these not too long ago. Well, so we'll send that one down the road. That'll be a nice little gauge for somebody for $10. I mean, what can you buy with the Starrett name on it for $10 these days? Not that much. next up, we've got this box that says it's S240Z pin vices, Starrett. What's interesting is it says one set of 4, but the weird thing is that what he had was he had a bazillion of these little pin vices like this. So I think he said that where he worked, that one's even got a drill bit in it still. That one's kind of got some funkiness to it there. Anyways, I guess that he was ordering these all the time for work. Oh, look at that. That's a nice little find right there. Just happened to see in this box, this little vial. This is a indicator point. That's almost like the style that they use on maybe The Last Word or maybe Brown and Sharp. It's got that little cup with the teeth on it. Alright, so getting back to these pin vices. So these pin vices have an initial part number and then they have a letter suffix to indicate the size. So for instance, this one is, I'll see, like this one just says C on it. The older ones that are all metal, they actually have the part number right on them. These don't appear to do that. So I got 3 C's, 2 B's, and yeah, these should all be A's, and 4 A's. Now I thought we looked around and I ended up finding a D somewhere. Because I remember we were looking at it and I was like, well, there's not enough to make a set. So he was trying to tell me that that this box would not contain a set of 4 like A, B, C, D. That this box would contain 4 of all the same size. So S240Z, let me look that up. Yeah, I mean, I believe him that he was buying these in like boxes of multiples. But this box is definitely for this style set here, the all-metal style set. In other words, what's supposed to be in this box that's missing is a set that looks like this. This is the General Tools version of the set, but it's a little plastic pouch like this. This happens to be S-904 pin vices, and they look like that, only would be a red pouch and it would say Starrett on it and it would be worth more money. So that's unfortunate that I don't have that. I already checked the other boxes and I did not end up getting that from him. I just went and looked through my pin vices, assorted ones, and I have, of course I have this full set, and then I have these, just a few of these random ones. So that's a C. That's interesting. That's a Starrett one that's identical in size to this one. It looks identical in many ways, but this one's clearly marked that it's a C, and this one is not marked. They both mark Starrett's, though. Bottom's a little bit different on those. This one's not even marked Starrett. And this one's clearly marked Starrett, but no letter. And then this, I don't know what the heck this is. I don't know if this is, well, it's not broken off. So has anybody ever seen one like that? So I don't know if that's just for, by design, supposed to be really short like that, or if there's something missing here. There's another C, and this one is unmarked. It's marked Starrett, but there's no letter designation on it. But I'd say that's an A, because it's a pretty much a spot-on match for the other A's. So I don't know what I'm going to do about these. I'll probably just end up, I'll figure out a way to sell them. I'm not going to worry about it now. You know, normally I like to keep the Starrett and work my way up, trade up or whatever. But in this particular case, I think because it's just such a nice little set, I'll just keep the I'll keep the little general set. Get rid of these. Either that, or I'll keep an A, B, and C out of here. Maybe. Well, maybe I could sell these. What are the odds that I'm going to need that largest size in here? Ah, whatever. Just found in one of these boxes here, I found this little pin, and the first thing I thought when I looked at it was, boy, I wonder if that is not one of the anvils for that Starrett Uni mic. I actually sold that earlier tonight. I sold it tonight with only one anvil, So I think I'm going to send this along with it, and that buyer just got himself a little bonus. Because those mics are really expensive, those multi-anvil mics, and that one there, because I only had the one anvil and no case, I sold it for $50. So that'll be a nice addition for him. In fact, I'm gonna wrap this on a little piece of paper and tape it to that mic now before I forget. I don't want this thing to go missing. And just random stuff in the trays here, little bonuses. There's a nice little, more than likely Starrett, because most of this guy's stuff was Starrett. Indicator holder clamp for on a surface gauge. I'm going to set that aside because I did get a couple of surface gauges. This is a nice little Starrett indicator holder. Alright, so this would thread on to like the last word indicator. This might actually have originally been in that last word indicator case, I don't know. I already sold that, so we'll just keep this as a spare, I guess. So I got a little square. Oh yeah, I remember when I spotted this, I was surprised to see it. Guys, check that out. I don't know if it's focusing or not. That is a Rabone Chesterman square. I have another Rabone Chesterman square. This is made in England. This Rabone Chesterman stuff's actually pretty nice. I think I have a large square by them, and I have a straight edge that I picked up a while back. So that's kind of a neat little square. That's going to be, I think I've got one that size already, so it's going to be kind of difficult to decide which one to keep. Well, let me see what I've got over there in this size. Turns out I don't have to worry about making a hard decision. I'm going to keep it because this is my smallest fixed square. This Starrett number 20. And you can see that the Rabone is a little bit smaller. Not tremendously smaller, but small enough to justify me keeping it. Speaking of nice little squares, look what we got here. We got a Starrett hardened, and this is a number 4R grad. Very clean, nice looking little square. Unfortunately, this is not a box or a square. We'll get to that in a moment. And then over here we've got, let's see what this box is. This box, Junior Combination Square, 33JH-6-4R. So this one apparently is the correct box, but it's already got one in it by the looks of it here. So check this out. We've got the 4R scale, I believe. Well, now that's interesting. I can't find anything to identify this scale. Oh, here it is. This is a number 16R. So I think this actually is not the correct scale for this box. See, because this actually says 4R on it. I'll tell you, this looks almost brand new. It's always an adventure getting these in. I always put them in backwards. And it's got the centering head. So the question is, what's supposed to be in this set? 33JH-6-4R. Yeah, so I'm on the Starrett website, and this square is still available, and it has a list price of $97, and they are confirming that it's the 4 grad scale is what should come in this box. So this is what belongs in this box. And also, turns out the centering head does not come with this kit. All that comes in here is 2 pieces, the blade and the head. So that is a sweet little square. I'd like to turn that back into some money, but I don't think I have one like this. So it turns out, if this had a C after the H, if it was a 33JHC-6-4R, then it would mean it would be the combination, which would be this same square with this added, which makes it 150 something bucks. However, this is the 16R scale. And the 16R scale, if you add a C to that, make this a combination, put this on this one, it's $172 combination square. So I think I'm going to take, since I only have the one of these, I think I'm going to take it and put it on this one. And this is the more expensive of the two. So I think what I could do is I could probably keep this one for myself without the box, sell this one, and still be happy. Alright, so I was just about to go through these punches and other stuff in this box. Then I noticed this box is for a T216XFL-2. And I was like, well, alright, it's a micrometer. So I just looked it up. And son of a gun, turns out, I think it's this one right here. The one I went through earlier, like in part 2. So, yeah, that's exactly what this is, because that's a 216 right there. And in the pictures, they showed that it's a digital mechanical micrometer, the T216XFL-2. There it is right there. Check this out. $339.57. That's on this website. So I mean, it could be that they're just overpriced. But then, you know, on Mutual Screw and whatever that website is, they want $385 for it. So let's see. Let's go to the horse's mouth. Okay, what's the suggested $343 suggested list price on the Starrett website? Yeah, that's it. Wow. Wow, that's too expensive of a micrometer for me to hold on to. Hammer and chisel guy like me. Let's get those stupid punches out of that box. Sweet. That just added to the value of that micrometer. Anywho, in addition to the punches, there's a couple of thumb screws right here for something, I don't know what. And a bunch of these little plastic things. I have no idea what those are. But these are nice. Little pin punches. I think, if I recall correctly, these are all general, or are any of these Starrett? So these are general punches, and they don't go by a letter. They actually just go by the fractional dimension. Oh yeah, see, that's a Starrett. I'm just gonna throw a Starrett in there to mess with me. Starrett, 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 Starrett. 3 generals and a Starrett. How do you like them apples? This is the thinnest one of the bunch, and it's got a little bit of a waviness to it. Somebody trying to bang around a corner? I don't know. Well, anyways, I'll have to look through. I have some of these. I'll have to look through what I've got. Maybe save a couple of these and send the rest down the road. And then speaking of pin punches, look at this. Look at this mess. I believe these are all Starrett. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 of these long pin punches. So I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to make up see what I can do to make up a complete set, keep the complete set for myself, sell the extras. All right, it's getting late. I'm going to go upstairs for the night, and we'll conclude part 4 right here, and we might be able to fix. We might be able to get the rest of the stuff left in part 5. If not, I think part 6 will be the end. All right, so thanks for watching. Good night. It's funny, it just occurred to me. I don't know why I say good night. Who knows what time it is when you guys are watching this, right? All right, until next time, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. And if you like what you see, please hit the like button. Take care.